again, as William F. Buckley said, the problem with capitalism is capitalists, meaning the ideology itself is sound, but there's individual capitalists that use their freedoms to do bad things. And yes, they should be held accountable, but the entire system is not responsible for their behavior. Communism, on the other hand, the problem with communism or the problem with socialism is the ideology itself, meaning that exactly the inverse is true. Because the system is broken, it really doesn't matter what the intention of the person is. The person who's in charge in socialism could be, in fact, the benevolent dictator that the left has been clamoring for. In fact, they say this is the reason that that communism ultimately failed, was because there was not a benevolent dictator. Well, newsflash, for starters, there's no such thing this side of heaven. There was one person who lived that could have been, and he wouldn't have, by the way, and that was Jesus. Jesus is the one person who walked this planet that is capable of being a truly benevolent dictator. But look at how God gives us freedoms. God is not, I know that the left or the rabid atheists think that God is a dictator. It's just there's a misunderstanding. God has given us all free will. In fact, the consequences that people have faced oftentimes result from their abuse of free will. Just because there's free will doesn't mean that there's not morality. Morality can still be something. You can use your choices to violate the moral law, and that's what, candidly, we've all done. And that's why socialism and communism fail, is because there's a misunderstanding in that ideology of human nature, of who we are.